gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to be a part of this handing over ceremony of the Fahendu Goidu student launch. There was a brief hiatus in our project-related ceremonies necessitated by circumstances. It feels good to have overcome that barrier. India is very happy to be associated with this project, which will enable establishment of safe and reliable student ferry service between Fahendu and Goidu. We understand that this has been a long-standing demand of the Fahendu Council and parents of the students of that island. I'm glad that in addition to providing the ferry service, this is a very valuable economic asset which will be made good use of by the Fahendu Council. This is one among the 18 different grant projects which are being executed across the islands of Maldives under a cash grant assistance, as Minister just mentioned, of 106 million rupiah. There are 9 other grant projects which are being carried out under another grant of 86 million rupiah. The projects cover diverse areas including setting up of open-air gyms, coastal protection, procurement of vehicles and machinery, upgrading of police academies and various other areas. Some projects have already been completed, like the Oculus Convention Center. I had the honor to be there at the inauguration with the Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid, and I must say that in my perception, the project has changed the economic landscape of Oculus Island. There are several projects which are nearing completion, including the coastal protection project in Rashdu, setting up of open-air gyms, upgrading police academy in Wani, and we look forward to inauguration of these projects in the coming weeks. India's strategy of development cooperation with friends like Maldives is a comprehensive one. The strategy includes big projects under the line of credit of US dollar 800 millions, and also a large number of relatively small projects of cost not exceeding 8 million rupiah, for instance. While the line of credit projects have a longer gestation period and will contribute significantly to the development of infrastructure in the Maldives, the grant projects are meant to have an immediate and positive impact on the lives of island communities. As these projects are driven by the needs of the community in the islands, they will further promote local community economy and also contribute towards creating job opportunities in the islands. These projects are also unique in that their implementation is entrusted to the local councils and agencies under the overall coordination of the government of Maldives. Therefore, there is an inbuilt component of capacity building. Thus, they align perfectly well with the vision of decentralization of the government of President Solih. We hope for speedy implementation of all remaining projects which have opened a new chapter of close association between India and Maldives. Since we are all here, I also want to share with you another announcement regarding patients. Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid has already tweeted about this. Maldives and India have close people-to-people ties dating back centuries. It is natural that given our geographical proximity, strong ties and close health sector cooperation, India is the first point of reference for Maldivian patients. I understand that about 89% of Asanda patients go to India. A few days back, we obtained special clearance for travel of 36 Maldivian patients to India for advanced medical treatment. And we are happy to note that 29 of these patients are already in India getting the best of medical care. In addition to this, earlier today, we have conveyed clearance for a second batch of 68 patients who would travel soon to India. We wish them all full and speedy recovery. Thank you very much.